Today, we're going to be discovering the planet Mercury. We're going to discover exactly what Mercury means in our birth charts and how it affects you. So stay tuned.
The balance between problem solving and the universe working itself out.
Hey guys, welcome to A Pretty Flower Spiritual Wellness, where we discover all things spirituality, astrology, and more. Mercury is the planet of communication. It gives the energy of intelligence and how we think. Mercury brings us brilliant ideas, messages, and connections. It's giving insights, and it's how we attain true wisdom and understanding. Mercury's place in our birth chart reveals our way of thinking, writing, speaking, and other means by which we present ourselves to the world. So think how we smile or frown, our neat or not so neat handwriting, and how we prefer to contact each other. It's how we learn our relationships with computers. It's the ruler of media, publishing, libraries, gossip. So Mercury is all of those things. Now, because Mercury is so in depth with communication, it can be slick. It can bring you good news, but it can also bring you bad news. It can bring you gossip, but it can also bring you success. If you are not careful, Mercury can cause misunderstandings, and this can cause successes to turn to failures. This is especially true when Mercury starts to move backwards, something that we all know as Mercury in retrograde. Mercury is quick-witted, it's insightful, and it's also a trickster and a deceiver. Mercury retrogrades 3 times a year, and during this time period, it causes our ideas and decisions to change radically. We may become unreliable, and communication gets all mixed up. So during these retrogrades, you must be especially careful and pay extreme attention to detail. Taking extra care can turn disadvantages into advantages. So, quick story about my most recent Mercury retrograde experience, and I really tried to pay careful attention. I tried to listen to my intuition, but I just didn't know exactly what the problem was going to be. So long story short, me and my husband, we had a trip planned to go to the East Coast to visit some of our family members. Now, the night before our plane was leaving, I had this really crazy gut feeling, and I told my husband about it. I didn't know what I was nervous about, but I just had this feeling in my stomach, and I didn't know why. Fast forward, we end up leaving the house at what I thought was a good time because the airport is a bit away from us. And lo and behold, we got to the airport too late to check our bag. Now it's me, my husband, and my baby. And they told us we couldn't put our bag on a plane that would leave after us, and just our bag would arrive late, that we basically came too late and we had to go on standby for the next flight. So I let my husband go first because he had an appointment that he had to be at in Philly. So I let him go first, and me and the baby waited for the next flight. We got to the airport at 5:25 a.m. Me and the baby's plane did not leave until my husband already landed in Philadelphia. That was 1 p.m. Central Time. So I was in the airport with a 6-month-old from 5:30 in the morning to about 12:30 in the afternoon. Now you can only imagine how restless my child got, and that was one of the worst travel experiences that I ever had. And I've been traveling since I was a baby. So just another quick tip. Please pay extra careful. Leave extra early during Mercury retrogrades. Don't make communication decisions with your spouses during Mercury retrograding. Just, pay attention to every little gut feeling, every little detail that you can, because it can work out to your advantage, or like me, it can be a disadvantage. So, some quick facts about Mercury. It rules Gemini and Virgo. The day of the week it represents is Wednesday, and the number associated with Mercury is the number 5. Now, I can talk a little bit about having Mercury in a specific sign. I'll use my own birth chart for the example, and I'll try to be as objective as possible. So, I have Mercury in the sign of Libra. Because of this placement, I communicate very carefully. I can easily create the impression that I am intelligent, especially in areas of so-called expertise, right? Things I went to school for. I have no problem putting the company I surround myself with at ease, and because of that, it's easy for people to trust me. I shy away from arguments, and I'm careful about not wanting to make other people upset or uncomfortable. When people express ideas or opinions I don't agree with, sometimes I allow people to just speak freely and may sometimes even give the impression that I agree with them, even if I don't. My opinions are not easily swayed because of this. I just appear agreeable, especially if I know that person to be argumentative. So that's just a little tidbit about having Mercury in a specific sign. Understanding the placement of Mercury in your own birth chart can provide invaluable insights to your unique communication style, think patterns, and how you present yourself to the world. So I encourage you to explore your own birth chart and discover the nuances and influences of Mercury in your own life. So guys, as always, thank you for joining me today on A Pretty Flower Spiritual Wellness. I hope this exploration of Mercury has expanded your understanding of this influential planet and how it impacts our communication and our thinking. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos delving into the realms of astrology and spiritual growth. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and until next time, embrace the celestial wonders and let your communication be a reflection of your inner truth.